Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and let's continue from the DAX learning series. And today's topic is related to the cross filter direction and how to use the cross filter and what is exactly the cross filter is all about and how we can tackle it. Okay, so in between that we will see the how to synchronize the slicer as well. Okay, so let's get into the action. So we have a very basic thing here. So we have a region and we have a sum of actual sales. So sum of actual sales is nothing but, in the last class also I told you that, so it is nothing but my total actual sales. Okay, or I can take the total actual sales also. Let's take that. Okay, so let's take it the total actual sales. Alright, so this is my formula. It is nothing but the total actual sales. Now here what I need for the each region, this is the actual sales across how many countries, right? Across how many countries, whether it will be 20 countries or 10 countries, or across how many countries we are available here, right? So let's try to identify. So I have created a count of country here. So it's nothing but it's a count of country and country ID. Simple. It will just go to the country table and take the count, and it will just give you the results. Right? Simple, right? Now just try this. See, it is saying that this result for the Africa is across 20 country. Okay. For the America also 20 country, for the Asia also 20 country, for the Europe also 20 country, for the Oceania also 20 country, and total also we have total is 20 countries is there. So overall 20 countries we have, distinct countries, that's fine. But is it possible that for all the countries involved in this actual sales? It's not possible. Okay, so why this 20 results is coming, we need to understand. Okay, so our visualization filter is coming from region and actual sales. Actual sales is nothing but the store table, right? So if you see the actual sales here, so formula, it is mentioned about this, it is store table. Okay, and the country is coming from my country table. So three tables getting involved. Okay, let's go to the model, and this is a overall model. So always you create a lookup model. Okay, so just wherever you want to analyze 3-4 tables, and your model is very complicated, and create a new layout and drag the required tables into the canvas so that you can easily understand. Okay, now drag the region, then my store, yes, and my country. Okay, so now try and understand here. So here what is happening here? So when I am putting my region name in my actual sales, sum of actual sales, so across the region it is giving me proper result for the actual sales. Why? Because the filter sales is moving from region to my sales source table, right? So across each region I am getting the sales because of this direction. Okay, this is region is filtered the store. But after coming to the store, right, I am giving count of country ID. So there is no movement coming from the store to the country. Okay, since there is no filter movement from the store to the country, then what is happening is I am getting overall country, that is called the 20. It is not filtering for this. Make sense? This is what is happening. Irrespective, we can do other way also. Take suppose country and total sales, we will not get the region also, count of region, because from the store it is not filtering the region. Okay, so in this kind of scenario, people get prompted to change this direction to both direction. So I want my country to filter store and store to the country, but that is not an ideal solution, because in a larger model, when you go for a bidirectional filter, then it will cause ambiguity. Okay, so for a understanding purpose, what I will do, I will just click on this and I will change the cross filter direction to both here. Okay, just to understand this. Now my store can filter country and my country can filter store. Now if you go to the result here, you will see exactly the proper result. So 14 countries, 12 countries and 10 countries. Overall, we have 20 countries, right? This is the count of countries we have across this region. Make sense? But this solution I will not it's not good solution. Okay. So what should I do here? Let's change it to single, whatever it was there earlier, and I will get 2020 only. Okay. But I will modify the calculation with a calculate modifier using the cross filter function for this particular measure only. I don't want to change the direction for both for all the models. Instead of that, I will create a measure here and I will change it. Okay. So what should I do here? I will do a calculate here and count of country ID. In this one, I will change the direction. How I did it in the model. So for this, I will do cross filter function. So you can use a cross filter function. So it will be change the direction of a particular table. What is there in the model, we can change it in a particular measure. Okay. So I will take my store country ID. This is my join condition or relationship condition, country ID, and in this case I will say both. Same one, but significant improvement, because for this measure only I am doing the changes. Now if you see here, if I commit to this formula, sorry, I didn't commit this formula. Sorry for that. Let me write it again. Okay, then cross filter store country ID, then country ID, then comma both. Okay, enter. Now we will see the exact result what we are getting when we change the model itself here. Okay, when we change this direction to the both on a model level, same thing we are getting without doing anything. Okay, so this is the first use of your cross filter. So don't change directly on the model itself. Got it? All right. Now let's understand another example. Okay, so this I think you will be clear. Okay, cross filter direction is very straightforward. Okay, next let's discuss about a sync slicer. So same thing, I have a region in my actual sales. Okay, so I have now two slicers here. Let's take, I have the first slicer as, let's take country. Okay, I have a country here. Alright, then I have another slicer where I have my city. Okay. Now select something, suppose Australia, or let's take China. Okay, China, something is there, but there is no changes to the particular. I am getting for the this one. Okay, Denmark, this is the region, whatever maybe, but I am not getting filtered both the slicers. And even suppose I am selecting something and I am selecting some guy here, I don't have a data. So this combination is not working. It means whatever I am selecting from the country, for that only the city is not showing me. Or even if I am selecting any city from here, those country I am not seeing. I am seeing anything. Let's select Germany. I don't have a data for the Germany or this stick, right? So this kind of problem is. This is also the same problem here. Okay. So what is the problem here? Let's drag the country and the city. Country is already there. Let's drag the location. Right. Again the same problem. So region store is there. Okay. And I am taking a slicer from country and I am taking a slicer from its location. So store can't filter country, store can't filter location, and there is no filter between these two also, the country and location. So country, what country belongs to which location, we don't have any information unless until we are putting some sales information here, right? This is what the problem is all about. How we can resolve this problem? Okay, so simple solution is that. Okay, so actually we are dealing about actual sales, correct? Sum of actual sales. Let's remove this and drag the measure here, so it will be better. Total actual sales. Okay. So here what we are saying? We are saying that whenever there is no sales, total, there is no store data, then I don't want to see it, right? So let me think of a logic. So let first of all remove it and just convert this into a table for a temporary purpose, and let's create a measure here, and I will say is empty. Okay, is empty. What I am to check here, I have a function called is empty, and I want to check whether that this city have any store data, whether they have a sales or not, right? That's what I was checking it. Now drag this here. Okay, and even this also, let's convert it into a table and drag this also there. Okay, now everything is false right now, right? So let's select something Italy. So for the Italy, everything is true. Okay, so everything is true. Right now, if I select something from here, I will getting the data, right? Correct. Let's take suppose Japan. I am getting true for everything, right? But I am getting something for false for this guy. If you click on this guy, for this guy I will get the data. If I select something like this, I will not get the data. So wherever there is a false, I am getting the data. Correct? Makes sense here, right? And whenever there is a false for this country, I have the data. So if there is a true Taiwan, I don't have any data for the Taiwan actually. Okay. So what should I do? Whenever there is a false, I should get the country, and whenever there is a city false, I should get it. But the problem is, whenever there is a Boolean expression, I can't put a filter section here. So that true false needs to be converted into n decimal value, integer value. So for that, what I will do a int conversion. So what will happen? False become 0 and this become 1. Okay. Now what I will do? I will say for this filter, I will say ISEmpty is equals to 0. Okay, and for this report also I will say ISEmpty is equals to 0. Okay, now let's convert it back to the, this become a slicer and this become a slicer. Now let's select Germany. If you see, only the particular town which is related to Germany, that is only is coming up. Now if I select anything, we will get this data. Make sense? Now if I select something from, let's take this guy, then only which country it belongs to, it will start, and for that the region will work. So this is the approach we can see it. Okay, and these are the two examples which I showed you. It will be based on your cross filter direction. Okay, so why it is happening, all these things. This makes sense? Okay, so I hope you like this video. Please do subscribe to this channel for more interesting content like this, and please do subscribe and share it across your friends and colleagues, so that we'll get the wider range of all the learnings, right? Thank you, and have a nice day, guys.